Hi, I'm Chris Anderson at the EEWeb Tech Lab, and today I'm looking at the DE0 Nano development board from Terasic. It's an entry-level FPGA development board centered around the Altera Cyclone 4 series of processors. Despite being entry-level, I feel like it's a very complete and very functional development board, so let's take a closer look.
The DE0 Nano kit introduces a compact-sized FPGA development platform suited for prototyping circuit designs such as robots and portable projects. The board is designed to be used in the simplest possible implementation targeting the Cyclone 4 device with up to 22,320 LEs.
This is the Altera Cyclone 4 FPGA. In general about the Cyclone 4 family, it's a low-cost, low-power family of FPGA devices. The Altera Cyclone 4 itself is being targeted by Altera at the communications industries, industrial and consumer as well. It also has 4 general purpose PLLs, 20 global clock networks. It can operate up to 200 megahertz, and the entire DE0 Nano development board itself runs at about $80. Once you have your device connected to your PC and the USB port is supplying power to it, the first thing it's going to do is load its code from the EPCS into the FPGA. And you'll notice that the default code is to have these 2 groups of 4 LEDs fading in and out, likely via some sort of PWM code. So the first piece of software we're going to look at is the DE0 Nano control panel. And you'll see that load up. And once it connects, you'll see that the LEDs stop fading because now you have control of them through this GUI. And so you can turn them on and off individually. You can turn them on and off as an entire group. Basically, it just gives you the kind of basic interaction of showing, hey, this can work. The switches, you'll notice that it monitors the state of the switches. I have got switch 3 down, so let's turn switch 3 back to the on position. And you'll notice that on screen, as I toggle it on the board, it toggles on the GUI. If I press down switch 1, you can see it depress and release on the screen as well. There's also a section here to interact with the memory, reads and writes, and there are sections for the accelerometer and the analog to digital converter as well. The other piece of software you have on here is called the DE0 Nano System Builder. And what this allows you to do is create a Quartus 2 project with a number of things already defined. Your clocks, your SDRAM interface. There's also the GPIO headers can be defined to interface with different modules that are available from Terasic. There's a 5 megapixel camera, so we can come in here and select that, and we will call this, we'll give it a prefix that is CAM. You can change this GPIO to the multi-touch LCD panel, and we'll call this LCD. And you'll notice I included an underscore because it's also going to include some additional naming, and if you don't include that underscore, the prefix just gets muddled in with that. I'll leave all these other ones turned on. If you don't need them, you can turn them off to not tie up other pins. But if I click generate, it's going to ask me where I want to save it. I'll save it over the top of the last one, and I'll go ahead and load that code up. Again, that's going to load in Quartus 2. So here is your definition from your project, and you'll see that here we have our section for our camera, our section for our LCD. It has all of the interface defined out, and it even reminds you connect your GPIO 0 to your D5M 5 megapixel camera. All in all, I think the DE0 Nano development board from Terasic is really a great development board. It has everything you need on board to actually use an FPGA, but you're not paying for a lot of extras that maybe you're not going to use. You get access to all your GPIOs. I think it's a really well thought out, very compact design.